Okay, let's take a look at this headline. Batman dominates 2025 best-selling comics list. That is absolutely true, but more importantly, I think even bigger picture is that DC Comics dominated 2025 comic book sales. Everything DC is doing right now, the direction that their comics are going, the creators that they have working for them, gets me really, really excited. And this is due in large part to the Absolute Universe, yes. And we will see that when we take a look at the list. But there are other comics that made that list from DC that are really great and that aren't part of the Absolute Universe. So it just shows that all around, they're doing an absolutely wonderful job. And I really hope this continues into 2026 and beyond. So let's actually just go to the Bleeding Cool article here. So at number 1, we have Deadpool Batman. And I think this is interesting because number 2, sandwiched in between the other one, Batman and Deadpool, is Batman number 1, this one by Jorge Jimenez and Matt Fraction. I'm actually surprised that it wasn't an absolute title that took one of the top 3 spots, but then I have to remember the absolute titles actually started in 2024, I believe, except for one that we'll talk about later. So, I guess, given more thought to this does make sense. Battle Beast, it's great to see an Image comic, really an independent comic on this list. Then we have DCKO coming in at number 5. And that's, of course, a big event going on in DC Comics right now. It is tied into the Absolute Universe, but it's also its own thing that heavily involves the characters from the main, Earth 1 DC universe. And I think DCKO has been great so far. It's given us some really crazy stuff and matchups that I think have always talked about and wanted to see in a very creative way. And it's just Scott Snyder. I mean, Scott Snyder has been absolute gold for DC Comics, and I'm so happy they gave him the reins and allowed him to do all this stuff. So let's get into that, but first let's talk about number 6, which is Batman Hush 2. Let me know if you're reading this. If you are reading this, I want to know what you think and if I should pick that back up and continue on with Hush 2. But I know it's kind of gotten mixed reviews so far. We have Absolute Batman 15 coming in at number 7. Now, this one is obviously a big deal because of the cover and the fact that we are getting the full appearance of the Joker. I mean, we had a full appearance of the Joker, but this is like the full reveal of his true form. No surprise that this made the list this high. Then we've got Flash number 1, Absolute Flash number 1. This did come out this year. So this is a number 1 in the Absolute Universe that sold really well. I haven't started reading this one yet. I'm reading the Absolute Universe, a lot of the different titles, but I haven't started Flash. Let me know if Flash is really good. I'm going to read it regardless of what the reviews are because Flash is one of my favorite characters, but I want to know what you think. And then we have Absolute Batman. I believe that's Absolute Batman number 5. I'm rooting for Marvel to make a comeback next year and have more spots on this list, but at the same time, I love what DC is doing. So let me know what your thoughts are on this list of best-selling comic books for the year of 2025.